Hi everyone, how are you doing today? Welcome on in, Snowy and Copy and Such Distant Stars, Ronnie, Amelia, Lulu, uh, Coney, Moth, Anna, and everyone else. Hi, how's it going? Ink! Hi! How you doing? Shrimp. You're shrimp. Hi Quarrel. Hi Slasher. And Lated. How we all doing today? Fun fact, I did not plan this, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be the last day we stream Such Distant Stars model. I did a bunch of work on it yesterday in the Discord, and it's already mostly rigged. I need to tweak all the settings, and we gotta go through all the textures and make them better because most of them are only half finished. So we're gonna do that today. We're gonna polish up the textures as much as we can, maybe play with the rig a bit more, and then I will finalize everything off stream because usually all that cleanup stuff, all the polishing and all that, it's easier for me to do when I just focus on my own. So yeah, this has been a pretty good adventure with this model. I'm excited to show it off, how it moves and stuff, but I want to tweak the facial expressions a little bit during stream today, because the mouth movement's still a little stiff. Orchid, hi! So many new faces you don't recognize. A lot of these are people from neighboring communities. Like I've been hanging out in LZ's community a lot lately, and I recognize a lot of faces from there. But yeah. So that's the goal today. We're gonna wrap up the model today and get moving. I don't think I have anything else to unless someone wants to redeem the cow outfit, I could show a little detail I added. Sorry, you were carrying your bag of faces. Oh no, that's concerning. Yeah. That means you too, Snowy. Okay. Yeah, let's hop over to the blender scene.
Model change requests.
Ah, okay. Never mind. Let's do the cow first. Alright, fun little detail I added. Thank you for the head pats. That happened off screen. Did you hear that? This is a sound effect for my bell now. It's not perfect, but it's good enough to have like a little bit of ambience with this version of the model. You can you can thank Lunazera for helping me figure out the node graph for this. That's pretty creative. You don't think you've ever seen a model have that? Yeah, yeah. My friend Lunazera is really good with Venian stuff. She's actually a Venian ambassador. So I've been learning a lot. And she has a lot of great ideas and things set up on her model. You should all go check her out. Alright. Now we can do the art. Let's see. Let me put chat over on the other monitor. There we go. I'm worried the bell sound triggers a little too much. I can reduce it a little bit. But yeah. It is just for this outfit. If you all get sick of it, you can request a model change. Okay. So, first order of business. We need to get like some real textures and shading, mostly shading things. Like I want the nose to be shaded better. Like at all, really. A lot of these are just flat colors. So we do some shading work. This looks great. Thank you. Yeah. The tails are really long. I love that. You want to compliment Anna? Anna, you're really awesome and really cool, and everyone, you bring a lot of cool people around you. Also, I love all the art you've been getting. Your art is so good. It's kind of funny. I made you that dryad model, and now you're a wyvern, and you have so much more art of your wyvern form than you do of your dryad. But I don't mind it because it really suits you. And one day when I am able to make you a model again, you'll have all that art backlogged to go with it. More cowbell. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's get in the texturing mindset. Hide the rig for now. Show my references again. Stare at this for... Oh, we haven't made the claws yet. I should probably do that first, actually. And then we're going to need scales and a little bit of fur along the tail. So those are textured details I need to do. So it's not just shading. That makes a lot of sense, Anna. I get that. Yeah, let's make some claws. We almost missed that. That's fine by me, because I don't think my headset was... My brain space was quite in texturing mode yet. Let's see here. Kiri, hi! Thank you for the raid. Welcome on in. Hi, raiders. My name is Shar. I'm a dragon that makes 3D models. And today we're wrapping up this Lamia design. Just like Kiri. How was your stream? So what's been new with me? I've been doing a lot of stuff. And making new connections. Doing a lot of like better models and stuff. Ow. Let's see. Doing Rust async stuff and suffering through. Yeah, the same. Yeah, what is Rust async? Can you explain it simply? I know what Rust is. What's the async part? If you can't explain it simply, that's fine. Okay, let's get back on these claws. I don't know if I want to use a path or... I can try it. It's like when your program has ADHD and has to switch tasks all the time. Okay.
Compliment.
You want an Arizona tea or a tea redeem where you throw one of them at Char on impact, she equips it. I'll have to figure out the equipping part, but I could certainly model some various teas that can be thrown at me. Thank you for the head pats. Oh, Orchid, do you want a compliment? Yeah, that's definitely possible. That's something LZ has. You can throw a treat at her hand and it'll equip in her hand. And then she'll eat it. Orchid, you're really neat dragon. You put a lot of effort into a lot of things. And a lot of time it goes unseen. Or unnoticed. But I see it. I see the effort you're putting into everything. You're very dedicated. And a wonderful dragon who I want to give uppies to. Since the sound effect you had in mind for equipping. Hold on, let me look. Team Fortress 2, huh? Something I never played, but it's a good sound effect. Gotta bounce and head to work. Have a great stream. Okay, Kiri. Have a good day at work. Thank you again for the raid. I appreciate it. But yeah, things have been going good. Thank you for the tea sip, Ronnie. I played on stream. Oh. Ow. I guess I have a Discord audio source somewhere. Which is something good to be aware of. I don't know why it's there. Got it in one, excellent. Oh yeah, the claws remind you, gotta add retractable claws as a functionality on your new models. Ooh, that's a good idea. Yeah, I don't mind that idea at all. Okay, that's a pretty good shape, I think. I'm in pretty good shape. Ink, what do you think of my chibi model, by the way? I'm in a cow outfit right now, but I have a regular fit. Hold on, let me show. Ah, thank you for the IRL head pats, Orchid.
Good cow.
Wow. There. This is my regular fit. You love the shape of it? Thank you. The hoodie was really fun to make, and pretty easy, actually. Turns out making outfits for chibi
Compliments.
models is a little bit easier. Amelia, you want a compliment? You're a good kitty. Head pats you. No, you're a really good friend, Amelia. Thank you for always being around. I appreciate you. Can't wait to see who you chibi next. Yeah. It's gonna be a service at some point on my VGen. I'm not sure when I'll open it, but I'm working on the service page for it. Yeah, you've made hoods in Vroid and it isn't as bad as you think. Yeah. It can kind of just like... I kind of just took a sphere, stuck it on my head, and kind of just like squished it in the right spots. And then cut a hole in the front. And then it's all mapped to the head bone, so I don't have to worry about it deforming at all. Hi, Nim. How you doing? Should I? Let's get this ready for texturing first. Before I go and copy it a bunch of times. Yeah, that's fine. Ah, Twitch
Wow.
Mobile is sending you to the ground. Just when you think you're safe, it takes your quality. Also, rawr! Yeah, you need to add claws to your form, Lulu. Claws are important. I think I gave them a little more vertices than necessary, but that's okay.
Pat, pat, pat.
I give her the T-step. High quality claw, exactly. Big fan of claws. I think we have a lot of claw fans here. It's almost like a lot of you are furries. Positive. Hi, Noelle. How you doing? How dare I call you out? Listen. Rest in your voice. Good. So why is this not mirroring correctly? Where'd the origin go? I'm confused. Oh, I see. The 3D cursor was never in the center. Okay, that's fine. Let's do that. And then set the origin to the 3D cursor. There we go. That's better. Okay, and whatever the nose is right now, let's grab that. I think it's just the face texture. Maybe I should add my own texture for the claws. Or I could just make them the scale texture for now. I'll just do that. I think that's the right color. Yeah, there we go. Okay, already the hands look way better with claws in place. I'm gonna map them to the rig though. Pleased with that clip. What did you clip? Oh, the thing with furries. Intimidating yet seductive. Hmm. I'm just gonna act like I don't know what you're talking about. Just act innocent. Okay, where's the rig at? Let's add these to the hands. Pushed a little too hard in yesterday's impromptu collab. That collab was so fun. It's so funny how the sometimes the unplanned collabs are the best. But you all had such a great energy. How did I structure the muzzle? The general style to head looks really fun and looks really fun to look at. I wish I could tell you how I did this. It's a lot of trial and error. This is only my second time building a snout like this from scratch. I just did a lot of staring at the references and also with a little bit of feedback from the client. Yeah. We got there eventually. Yeah, the snoot. He meant the snoot. This mix is so damn good. I know what you mean. Vibin'. Yeah. Okay, what was I doing? Right. Weight painting. Thankfully, this is super simple. Well, or it should be. You would think it would be. I'll just have to assign them manually. Because the automatic is getting confused. Yeah, I don't want those claws to be wiggling all over the place. You're not hearing the music. Hmm. I mean, it's a little quiet so that people can hear me. Strange. This is where we find out. Ooh. Actually, that could be a thing. I'm curious. Okay, so Twitch is rolling out the ability to rewind streams. Refresh worked? Okay. I think only partners have it right now. I'm not sure. But you can rewind streams and like instantly get into the VOD. However, my music's not recorded to the VOD. So I'm curious if you rewind my stream, that'll happen. Like you'll suddenly not hear the music. I don't know if that feature is enabled on my channel yet, though. It's limited to subs. Ah, so that's how it works. I see. Okay, so it's a sub perk. Got it. So that's my thought then. Such distant stars. You might have accidentally rewound on my stream a little bit, and that would have erased the music because it's not sent to my VOD. Ah, okay. Interesting. Well, I guess if anyone doesn't like my taste in music, that's something they could do. They could sub to me and just rewind by a few seconds. Yeah, that sounds like a very Twitch move, doesn't it? Why'd you jail me? Okay, hands are rigged. Wait, I gotta get this side. Thank you for the T-sub.
Pat pat pat.
Ow. How dare. Ah! So many bricks. Okay, claws are in there. What else am I missing? Oh, I never rigged the scarf. That's right, because I
Charge
didn't
ale
want
for
to.
Funko Pop allegations.
I'm not a Funko Pop. How dare you? I'd never be so ugly. Yeah, I don't know what I want to do about this scarf. This is gonna be such a pain around the shoulders. The shoulders in general need work. Their rigging's not great. Bleh. Okay, let me change the bone. I guess we're doing rigging stuff because I can't be bothered to do the textures when there's these issues right in front of me that I need to fix. Okay, just moving that over helps, but I think I need to reweight it a little bit.
Rower.
Eh? Sharko Pop. Hi, Tommy. How you doing? Gonna be lurking? Okay. Well, thanks for being here. I couldn't possibly be a Funko Pop. There was love put into this model. You're right, Berserk. Exactly. That's the difference. You're doing okay? I'm glad. She's out of the box. Exactly. Alright, we're gonna want some separate bones for the scarf, I think. I don't know. It's a pain in the... This is gonna be a pain in the butt no matter what I do. I was told, if I need to, I can change where the scarf is. It could go, like, around the neck or something as a toggle. Which I honestly might end up doing. We'll see. I am cow again. Hello. The pain of my existence. Shoulders, exactly. It's always been... I hate shoulders. I'm like a school teacher. I'd rather cover them up. Jen, hi, welcome on in. Where'd my music go? Oh, the end of this track is just really long for some reason. Shoulders suck, so you understand. Yeah. Shoulders can be definitely a pain. In IRL, too. Alright, scarf.
Pat, pat, pat.
Thank you for the head pats. Yeah, you can hear the cowbell now. Okay, I think the back of this can just be weighted to the body. So let's do that. Yeah, cowbell. Noelle suddenly going to be tuning in a lot more. Hi, Noelle. I think I need to turn down the frequency of it a little bit. Or like how often it triggers. Ah! Hi, Builder. Yes, I know, you've become cow. You're a good cow. You want to bite the bell? No. You're gonna get teeth marks on it. Shit. I think I failed to, do the weight transfer properly. That's fine, let's just do these. And we'll see what we're doing. Giving this freedom of movement is only going to make it clip into the body. I just realized. Hi, 20. You have a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. Thank you for the hearts. Oh yeah, I did another thing to this model. When I heart ice, there's now hearts around me as well. I want to do this with sparkly eyes too.
Router.
Right? Okay, this is where I can't really... No, I don't want the weights there. The chibi model continues to be so gosh darn cute. Thank you, Moth. Taru, hi. How you doing? Let's add more to this. Oops. Why is... It won't go up. Smooth it from here. There we go. It's a little more like what I wanted. See, this is not gonna work very well. I'm gonna rethink the scarf. Cause like I either gotta pull it way over here or something. 'Cause it's just not gonna make sense. You're doing well? How about me? I'm doing pretty good. Vibing today. You're gonna lurk and make some dinner? Headache is not agreeing with the cowbell. Oh, I'm sorry, Jen. I can turn it off if you need. But you've been having the headaches a lot. I hope you're taking painkillers and stuff for it. Okay. Maybe you should rest. You're back after stealing Lulu.
Model change requests.
Could be close to their neck. They did tell me that I can position it differently. Yeah, even if I had to wrap it around the neck and make it a toggle, which I honestly might do. I think this along the side is just gonna be too difficult to get right. Shari Blossom, sure, I can do that. I'm gonna have to dig that one out manually, so 1 second. What was the camera for these expressions? I made a camera for hiding my model and I forget which one it is. These are all useless. Okay. Hold on. I had to... Ah! Thank you for the bites. Jeez. I had to go manually find that one because I don't have hotkeys for them all anymore. I need to properly name these. Oh, that's the one that still has the pride shirt, right? Okay. This should be it. There we go. Oh gosh, I haven't used this model in Vinian for a while. I can actually have variable wing size. Oh, it still thinks I have the bell though. 1 second. I didn't think about that. Um... I have to manually change the variable. I recently set up all this shenanigans. And so, yeah. I got some quirks to fix out to change. Okay, that's better. I'm back. Petitioning for a redeem that changes the horns ornaments. Love the shirt on this one. Thank you. It's been a while since I've been something other than my chibi model. My settings aren't even good for this anymore. Like my arms are out. 1 second. That's gonna annoy me. Oops. Not you. There we go. All right. Yeah, so Distant Stars, I'm gonna rethink your scarf, honestly. It's probably just gonna be a toggle around your neck. If that's okay. Oh, thank you, Jen. Didn't think about that. Guess I'm down here for now. Okay, another thing I needed to do was rework the weight painting here. Because I moved where the bones are. So hi Kaz, how you doing? I saw you come in and I forgot to say hi. Almost, anyway. I did say hi, but I almost forgot. Yeah. I mean, I can throw more piercings on there. That is something you can request as like a final request before I send it to you. Oops. Not looking for nearly that much smoothing. There we go. Oops. Don't want anything on the tail. Gonna have to get that weight painting look as a latex outfit routine later. That'd be an eyebrow piercing and the snake bites, yes. It's doable. Okay. That should be better with the shoulders on the body. Now I gotta fix it on the sweater. Actually, it looks pretty close to okay, but we'll still make some adjustments. Let's see here. Hmm. Sneaky for for a sec there. Hmm. I know what you mean. The song does have kind of have that feel to it. Ah. Rawr. Why is that part so... Yeah. Oh, it's break time. Okay, chat. I'll be back in a little bit. I'll see you all soon. Alright, we're back. Hey, everyone. Okay, with these changes done to the rig of the sweater, I suppose I should try to get the scarf done first before we test it. Because that's a goal we just set. I'll probably end up doing the texture improvements off stream at this rate. Because apparently I'm in the mood for rigging today. Thank you for the hearts, Connie. Exactly. What's your question? Flora, hi. Thank you for the head pats. Eh. Alright, let's make a different scarf real quick. See what we can do here. How do I funnel on this type of mouth? Um, I did it like this. That's about it. Could be a little better, but, you know. As long as it gets the point across, right? And pucker. Let's see. There you go. Just make the lips poofier. It doesn't look like super great without like, I think I could improve it by bringing the corners of the lips in more. Um, like, that way it looks a little more like a pucker. It's just kind of hard to do that without really stretching some things. Gotta get smooching, yeah. You're welcome. Yeah, the mouth shapes on snoots is really difficult. I'm having a difficult time with it as well. Also, hi, Potato. Welcome on in. And Flora, hi, love. How you doing? I'm gonna want to look at a reference for a scarf, aren't I? Rather than just, winging this. Rigging the dark arts. Let's see. I can make the scarf in 2 parts. One is the loop around the neck that looks folded and layered. And the other is the end of it. Hmm. Alright. I observed references. Mm. Ah, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in. Dragon raid, let's go. Hi. I'm also a dragon. I can't remember where we've bumped into each other before. Oh, wait. No, you know. Yeah, no, I remember you now. Hi. How was your stream? Let me get you a shout out. And welcome on in, Raiders. My name is Shar. I'm a dragon who works on 3D models for VTubers. Hmm. I think I need less loop cuts. There we go. There's a nice layered look.
Pet that.
Willow, hi, welcome on in. For now, you're gonna lurk. You need to cook? Okay. Thank you again for the raid. I appreciate it. Mm-mm. Yes, you should all feed yourselves if you need to. It's very wise. Mm-hmm. 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 Cooking doll mode activated. You'll feed people's. Let's go. Chat, Willow's cooking for us. Willow, you can cook for 31 people, right? That's not too hard. You could? Nice. That's skill. I'd be intimidated as heck. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Double team it.
Pet, pet, pet.
No problem. Nice. And for people with food restrictions, you love learning new foods to make. Hey, that's a great idea. Or that's a great attitude to have about it. My food restrictions are complicated. There's nothing that's a hard no. I just need to um decide based on how good I'm doing. Because I have IBS and Crohn's disease. So I just need to decide how much pain I'm willing to be in. Or what I want to eat for the day, how careful I want to be, you know. Maybe not the best way for me to approach it, but it's the best I can handle. Okay. I'm finding out I'm not that great at making scarves, but I'm sure I'll improve in the future.
Pet pet pet.
Fair, fair, except the second thing. Your diet restrictions are mostly watch the sugar content, watch the red meats, so rarely ever have. And then you most eat chicken, fish, and veg. Yeah, chicken, fish, and vegetables are better for me too. I've been trying to cut back on the amount of burgers I have. Cause yeah, red meat's not that great. Okay. That's something, anyway. Mm-mm. Don't worry, I'm bad at reading. You made a salmon burger that could feed me. Ooh. Mm-mm. That's true. That sounds really good, actually. I love salmon. Everyone's gonna end up having different restrictions, so you'd have to make a bunch of different dishes. Okay, here's the new scarf, which is gonna be a lot easier for me for right now. It's just a matter of, am I willing to suffer consequences? Yeah, that's a mood. Like, pizza is a major consequence for me. Um, I don't do great with the sauce. I'm lactose intolerant, mildly. So the cheese is not good either. And then just all the grease is pretty bad for me. So it's a bad time whenever I have pizza. But sometimes I'll make that choice. At least one slice, you know? Just one slice. Okay, let's make a quick toggle for this. Um, Wait, hiding this is gonna be weird because it's gonna be attached to multiple bones. Guess I better look at what it's attached to and then scale it properly. There should be plenty on the neck here. Some on the shoulders, which is a bit of a pain, but the shoulders won't move too much, so that's okay. Chest. The booba. It's the questionable one. Need more influence with the chest. Oops. There we go. Oops. Okay, let's just take this part. Hide this inside the neck. That should be good enough. And this part. Hide inside the chest. I think that'll do. Move that up there. Show scarf. Okay. Add that to the proxy list as a binary. Okay. That's a toggle now. For pizza, how about an Alfredo sauce, light cheese, chicken, and spinach pizza? Willow, that sounds perfect. Thank you. I would love that. I'm unsure how I feel about cauliflower crust. I may have tried it once, but I can't remember. You'll have to sell me on that part. Alright, chat, do you want to see how this model works right now? It's still not finished, mind you. I might actually get another stream day out of this, I don't know yet. Or I'll just stream it in the Discord again. Okay. Let me hide this and go grab the file. Where is it? There we go. Should be good. All right, you ready for this, chat? Oh no, the green screen, I forgot. The hair. How do we fix this? Hmm. Do I have a... That's not gonna work either. 1 second. I'm just gonna have to show you without the chroma key for a bit. Hi. This is the model we've been working on all this time. I love the tail. I might make that whole thing move a little bit more. We got the claws. which I can probably make look shinier or something. They look pretty okay right now. And then, of course, the face. This needs more work as well. The mouth feels a little too stiff when I'm talking, so I need to make the vowel sounds look a little bit better. Also not show so much teeth in every single blend shape. There needs to be like non-teeth options so it looks more like it's talking. The expressions are okay. They could use some work too, but we suppose it needs non-teeth options. Yeah, it's just I need to work on making it so it's just like your mouth's not just going up and down. Like there needs to be way more expression of the lips and such. Thank you, Layden. You are correct. Unfortunately, I'm on Linux, and so I have no Spout 2 access. Yeah, I try to avoid Windows now as much as I can. Although I'll probably be using it next week, because I got a collab with a game that I can't figure out how to get to work. I could load this up in Snake Studio, get the transparency, because that has native transparent windows. In fact, let's try that, so I can have it alongside while we're working. Let me see if I can boot that up. I'll have to boot it up under the other camera though. Let's see. Oh, hello. Why is that not showing transparent? That's a bit concerning. Do I need a different setting? Well, technical issues. Midstream, my favorite. Okay, I won't worry about that right now. You all got to see it. It's fine. Okay, let's see. What else can we work on today while we're here? Oh, we didn't try the scarf toggle. Oh well. I kind of want to improve the texture of the sweater. You love that I'm making Linux VTubing work? You run Linux everywhere except your VR PC. I need to look into getting my VR working again. I have such an old headset though, so I haven't been motivated to get that working. I used to do VR streams. When I first started VTubing, I played a lot of VR games. It was nice. I know it's possible, but using Steam VR as is on Linux is not ideal. Okay, let's make this sweater look more like sweater. I need to think. Well, did I already get a texture for that? Let me check. I don't think I did. I want to like have a real cloth texture on it so that it looks like a knitted sweater or something. That way it's less boring to look at. Let me see if I have anything in the room with me that I could use as a texture. This could work. Ooh, this might be even better. Okay. Crossing your fingers that the upcoming Steam frame improves the state of Linux VR. I hope so. Okay, I'm gonna take a picture of a sweater. Well, it's a cardigan, but... try to get as few wrinkles as possible. Even lighting. Okay, that should be good. Maybe trying to download a Niki update on school Wi-Fi wasn't the smartest idea. Yeah, maybe not. Okay, I gotta... What do you mean device not reachable? Okay, that's a pain. Worse than dial-up, wow. Okay, KED Connect is not working. For some reason. Maybe I gotta check my firewall again. So I'm just gonna do the classic trick of emailing myself. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Follows are anonymous, but you can say hi in chat and we'll be happy to see you. Okay, where's my texture I just got? Oh, hi, Kat. You finally get to catch a stream, huh? Well, it's good to see you. I'm currently just grabbing a texture to that I just took a picture with my phone of a sweater because I want to improve the texture on this sweater on screen. Let's see. Textures. There we go. Because that's what I do for sweaters. I don't bother just making them myself. Hold on, let me... Kat, I'm gonna give you a shout out. Because your streams are really cool. I've been lurking a few of them. And also, if I shout you out, my bot will know to shout you out automatically in the future. There we go. Alright, I need to bring up my editing software. There we go. Then we grab the image I just took. Cereza, hi! Well, come on in. I don't have the UVs for this. 1 second. That's not the button I don't want sculpting. Export these. Sweater UVs. Oh, apparently I did have that exported. Well, now it's updated if I changed it. Okay. Made some nums? Good. What'd you make? You're gonna have to survive off a tea today. Hey. Tea's not that bad. You see my shirt? You wouldn't know it, but I really like tea. And it has 1/3 of the caffeine, so you can have more tea and not worry about caffeine overdose. You unfortunately cannot read, so I just realized I adjusted my arm angle and now it looks terrible. Oops. There we go. Nope, too much. I think 64 was the sweet spot. There we go. Okay. Now, the thing I'm going to do with this is we desaturate the color. And then I just switch the layer to overlay. And now it's got the color of the background. And we can just copy it and move it over to where it's needed. Oops. Give me an alpha channel, please. Okay, and we need it for the sleeves too. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, Let's see how this looks on model. And if it looks bad or not. Okay. Way too intense. And I gotta get that wrinkle out of there. But otherwise, we got the right approach here. I think the scaling and everything looks okay. Gotta fix what's going on up here at the corner. Can I just... Why do I have it like this? I can make this better. Let's mark a new seam here. Hold on. Do that. This was fine when it was all up one solid color, but now I'm looking at it and I'm like, yeah, no, might want to redo these. Yeah, texture. How do you feel about the texture? It's going to be less intense than this. I'm just like laying it out as an example. It'll be better blended. Okay, let's redo this part.
Pet pet pet.
Oops. Promising so far? Okay. You'll like it, I'm pretty sure. Okay, that's much better at the arm. Okay. Back to the texture. Let's see. Let's flip this and see if I can get it to look better. Still don't like that fold in it. Let's see. Okay. I like the layout of that. Now let's just turn down those layers a lot. Because, they throw off the values that we're going for. Hold on. Need to remember to do these things in layer groups instead of individually. It's a lot easier later. Okay. Overlay. And then turn down the opacity. Try it right there. Let it load in. Yeah. I think what I have to do now is I need to do this. I need to give the rims the same treatment. Because as they are now, they don't really match the detail pattern. So I'll probably have to find another picture for that. But I can do that over break, because it's been another hour. So I'm gonna get up for another 5 to 10 minutes, stretch, get more tea. I encourage you all to get up and stretch too. And when we come back, we'll improve the textures a little more to finish out. See you all soon. Alright, I'm back. Let's see. Got another texture here. I don't know if this one's gonna work out as well. But let's see. I want to grab this part of it. Thank you, Carl. Oh, I see the issue Elsie was having with your name. It just says Carl. I wasn't paying attention to the closed captions the other day. Well, that makes sense. I have Cora privileges. That I can't even speak. That's part of my problem. I have Cora privileges as well. Thank you. I try not to worry about that stuff though, simply because I know Google's captioning service is just gonna do what it's gonna do. There's nothing we can do about that. Hmm. Okay. You feel the sunshine, just brightens up your day. Don't you feel that sometimes you just need to run away? Okay. You want to try Cora anyways. You do like that name. It's a nice name. Okay. That's stretched weirdly there, but it certainly makes this look more like a sweater. I just need to add a normal map on it now. And we'll see how it looks on the actual model. Hmm. Let's fix this spot a little bit. Hmm. Okay, let's make this into a normal map. which I think I might turn up the opacity for that. Let's see here. Generic normal map. Scale. Hi, Elsie. How you doing? Hi, Dyla. Welcome on in. How are you doing? Alright, sweater. Normal. Let's get that in here. Yeah, I'm Chibi. Doing okay? Had a coffee and things? Nice. I'm having tea as always. I wouldn't be much of a tea dragon if not. Okay. Okay, I think I made the normal map maybe a little too intense. But now that does look a lot like a sweater. Yeah, let's maybe tone down how much. Instead of like for here, let's go just under 20. Whoa. Give it a second. Let it cook. There we go. That's better. That's softer. I might even blur it a little bit. It's a Dyla, yeah. And an LZ. And Flora's returned. And Ashley, hi. On one hand, you actually understand what you're looking at now. On the other, well, you have a long way to go. I feel that way when I watch my 3D mutuals. There's always things to learn. What's my favorite tea? Well, right now I'm having an Arizona green tea because I'm done with hot tea for now. For today. And that's my favorite canned tea. But I have lots of favorite teas. In the morning, I just have a plain black tea with honey. And sometimes I'll have English breakfast if I feel like brewing my loose leaf. Sometimes I'll have matcha. If I'm getting boba tea, I'm always going to get a matcha milk tea. Those are the best. You learned what a normal map even was like 2 weeks ago. They're very useful. Okay, I'm happy with the sweater for now, except for that part. And then what else can we improve the texture of? Still haven't done any manual shading. I still need to add like scales and fur along the tail. I could attempt to do that. Penny, hi! How are you, cutie? Char is too teally adorable. Oh my gosh. Hey Penny, do you want to see what I did with my cow outfit? Well, I say what I did, but I just stole LZ's script for this. Um Hold on. Look, my bell jingles now. Can you hear it? Thanks, LZ, for the uh VNyan graph. So cute, right? Maybe you should poke Lunazera there for maybe she'll be nice enough to share it with you too. I was trying to set it up on my own, but I was struggling. It's really cute. I love it. Clearly, you need to spend the next couple years arting. You want to be able to make cute things, right? Being able to make cute things is amazing. Yeah. Okay. I don't want to do shading because it's just so daunting. There's so much of it to do. Right, right. I was looking at possibly doing the fur down here. Even though it's a repeating texture, so it might look repetitive if I do it wrong. Fur in the scales. Let's see. Tail. Yeah, it literally looks like this. So and these aren't even synced up. Oh, that's bad actually that I did that. Because if I'm gonna make fur like, okay, not bad, but it's repeating at different rates for some reason. I guess I could fix that. Actually, okay, I'm thinking maybe I won't do the fur because of the way I did the underplate. At least not there. But I could do it over here. I could do little patches and scales over here. And then it won't repeat on the same rate of the underplates, so it actually would look better. So maybe it's a good thing I did it this way. Um, yeah. Long fox tube. Does everyone want to see how this model currently looks now that more people are in here? And I might not stream this again, but I can show off how it currently looks in VNyan. I'm for whatever reason not having the brain power to do much more texture work right now. So I might be finishing up this model off stream. Let's see. Go ahead and export this again. Reminder for us to get redeem where we get pulled off of frame, but our tail keeps going. That'd be hilarious. Okay. I'm going to have to switch the mode for the source capture again, but let's switch over. There we go. Looks pretty good with the sweater texture. And the arms are moving a little bit more naturally now with redoing those weight paints. Oh, the bell's still going. Don't mind that. I love the tail. The tail looks so good. But yeah, this is mostly how the model's gonna look. I still have to improve the textures and stuff, but you know. It's not just you, Berserk. I've heard that from other people. The little wiggle big tail, yeah. Yeah, this has come out pretty nice. I'm happy with this model. Tail. I think I can improve the tip of the tail. Should be a little more pointed, I think. And again, patches of scales here and there. Okay. Um. I'm back. I think this is the coziest model I've ever made. It checks all the right boxes, really? I'm glad. On the creator end as well, you keep getting notifications like, one user is about to lose their stream streak. Create stories / clips to prevent it. I know it's not possible for everyone, but I recommend you ignore messages like that. Twitch will send you all kind of notifications about what they think you should be doing. Do your own research. You can figure it out. You're smart. Okay. The problem is I don't know how I want to do this scale texture. Let me look at the reference again. They kind of blend in compared to the face ones. I guess they're also dark, but it's in shadow here. Hmm. Yeah, turn off streaks. That's better. Just don't use it. It's just a system that adds more pressure. Instead, make yourself a daily check-in. That way people can just check in when they want, and there's no streak to break. Please tell me there's a way to make Twitch stop pestering you about streaks. Yeah, okay, yeah. I should have read that first, but yeah, like what Penny said. You can turn off streaks altogether. Oh, but as a viewer, I don't know. I don't know how you do that as a viewer. But streamers can turn it off. Hello, great work on this model. Thank you, I appreciate that. I still have not tested the scarf coggle. That's okay. Okay, let's just... We got this. We can make some scales. I love how we've been listening to Sonic music this entire stream. I don't know, it's just been a vibe. Uh, they made it so watching a clip from a stream will keep it from breaking a streak, as it will count as watching that stream. Oh, interesting. But like Twitch is blowing up the inbox. See, I'm a viewer too, and I don't know where you're seeing these. Oh, like the inbox. Hold on. Let me see if I have one. I'm curious now. Notifications. My Twitch, my channel. Yeah, I don't see anything pestering me, but then again, I ignore a lot on Twitch. Like my notifications, I don't really process unless I get a gift sub, and then I'm like, oh, cool, I got a gift sub. Oh, that's probably why too. I don't think I have email notifications on. Every time you come back, I'm even cuter. What the heck? Was I testing it directly in Blender? No, I was exporting it and testing it in VNyan. Okay. I need to think how I want to like actually make these. Probably like with a bit of a gradient or something. Okay, there's some scales, kind of. See how this looks. Is this Smooth McGroove? What is this? I can't tell, but it sounds like it. You know, I'm gonna skip that though, because it's kind of oddly distracting. Okay. Oh, they're too big and they're stretched. So let's see if we can fix that. Hmm. Let's make them smaller. You see, so testing with Blender using eye facial mocap. But you're having trouble with the eyes glitching. Hmm. Well, I don't use eye facial mocap, so I'm not sure, but yeah, this sounds like a struggle. Okay, I think I want to make these more subtle and blend in with the color more. Well, the placement's pretty good. Um, there we go. Looks kind of what I'm going for. Although they get stretched the further down they go. That's not too bad. Yeah, if you have glasses, you can have a lot of issues with eye tracking. I've learned this from my partner Annalise. When I helped her set up her tracking setup initially, that was one of the biggest issues. Some of my friends too. But yeah, proper lighting and your camera being able to track everything well is important. Mm-mm. Yeah, a lot of factors can go into it, and sometimes it's not as big of a deal. Yeah, an iPhone program. Not something I've ever touched because I've never had an iPhone. I don't plan on getting one either. But it sounds like it's the best way to get face tracking still, even though webcam tracking is improving a lot. Mine's not the best example because I haven't tuned it exactly how it should be. I tend to be a little lazy with my tracking setup. You can use a webcam with MediaPipe. You don't always have to have the best of the best. Start with what you have. At least that's my opinion. Okay, I like the scales. It adds a bit. Let's fix the tip of the tail here. We ended up doing a lot of random stuff today. Which is not exactly how I intended it, but it's working out. You love the huge tail. I'm glad. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do with what you have. And yeah, if you are gonna go the iPhone route, used iPhone makes sense. I at least wanna get this nose better. Okay, believe it or not, I'm tired of Sonic music.
Model change requests.
Oh, what are we changing to? Can you take the Celestial Dragon? Curious what it looks like? Sure. 1 second. I love that one. I forget if my setup for the, Invenine is good, but we'll see. Hold on, I gotta switch back to my base chibi model first so that the bell stops ringing. And then let me go browse for the file. 1 second. I need to get, like, one of these days I'm gonna sit down and, like, set up hotkeys for all of my models. In both programs that I use. That's part of why I don't have it. It's because I've been between VNyan and Snack Studio. So, yeah. Okay. This should look fine. There we go. Hi. I thought about,
Pet pet pet.
potentially using this model on the regular at one point. She's not exactly fully finished, but how do I surely I had a button to make the wings transparent because that's something I can do on this model. Copy. I'm glad you think so. Oh my gosh. No shame. Yeah, this is Celestial. I bought the design off of an artist friend, and I made it into a 3D model myself. The whole concept behind it is being able to see the stars and galaxy in things like her tail, the wings, and the horns, and they even twinkle. You can see the stars are not moving in the wings for some reason, but but it's working in the horns. Yeah, the wings are kind of busted right now. I don't know why. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Aww, cute. Yeah, one name for this is Charlestial. Because this feels like a second me, in a way. And, yeah. I like this model a lot. Ooh, I didn't even show off the finger claws. How did you not think of that? Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Yeah, there's a lot of good puns you can do with my name and stars. Because it sounds very similar to star. The Hilky way? No. No. I also really love the face on this one. It's the face I built specifically for Lana Kuna's art style. Am I saying her name right? I think I. Hold on. I need to look her up to make sure I'm not crazy. Hmm. No. I forgot. I forgot how to type her name. Ah. There we go. Okay. I'm dropping a Blue Sky link. That's the person that made the design for this model. It wasn't intended. She makes adoptables. But if you look at the faces on her drawings, it's very much like this face. So last time I did a model based on one of her designs, I put extra work into this face, and I ended up doing it for this design as well. Like I said, this one's not 100% finished, but oops, I did not mean to hit that button. No, it's gonna switch me back. No, I wanted to be Celestial. Curse my hotkeys. My hotkeys are similar to my, for switching models, they're similar to my hotkeys for changing the camera angle. Hold on. There we go. Can you tell my setup's scuffed? Is cute, but is me, so it tracks. Rawr. How dare. There's supposed to be a, like I said, I feel ADHD right now. How do I hide the wings? Control Alt Numpad 4 was the option. Okay. There we go. Look, transparent wings, kind of. Shoot, you can't really tell with the chroma key. Okay, never mind. They're not supposed to be completely see-through. This looks better in Snack Studio. I'll show it there sometime. Anyway. I think I was gonna add some texture to the nose here. Maybe the face in general. Why does that keep happening? Mouse is being weird. What? Hmm. Why is it doing that? The doll dares. Adding texture to the snoot. Fair. Yeah. Mostly gonna shade it and try to get it looking a little more like a snoot. This area is kind of... Oh, I see. There's a hole there. How did I manage that? Oops. Oh. When you accidentally leave a shape key selected. Hold on. Let's just undo and do that properly. Extrude. Trippy inside a dragon. This isn't a dragon, though. This is a furry lamia. Fox lamia. No. Be good, chat. You thought you were getting eaten? Yeah. There might be a little bit of dragon in there with the fox and snick and succubus. Fair enough. Is this is this where is this where Vor becomes plot relevant? Shit. You're just imagining someone taking poor small doll and gulping it and poofing your con. um I'm glad for you, slash I'm sorry that happened. When did it stop? Vor is always plot relevant. Not on my channel, as far as I know. Resisting the urge to laugh out loud enough to summon someone else you'll inevitably have to explain Vor to. That sounds like a struggle. Okay, let's do some gradients here. Because I don't know how to do anything except with gradients. Let's see. Let's do that with a radial. Eh. No, don't do that. Okay. Um. Weird little artifacts there. Um. Just hide everything else. Eh. Eh. Oh, it's been 3 hours already. It's actually time to wrap up. Okay. That's too much of a gradient there. Let me just finish this one part. I will snooze the ads. 1 second. Did I already have that up? Where? There it is. Hi, how are you doing? How is your day going? Hey, it's going pretty good. Welcome on in. Let me just get this last part done. No, I want the gradient. Lady, linear. It's gonna be hard to get this to look right. Maybe I'll do this manually elsewhere. This is close enough for now, right? I can fix that later. Okay. Texture painting in Blender can be hard, but I at least kind of laid out for myself how I want to finish this. I'm also going to improve the eyelids, make it look like there's actual shine to them, like there's makeup. And the scales here, I'm going to add stuff to that. Fun fact, today is your birthday. Congratulations. That's a funny thing to say after your first time chat. Sounds an awful lot like you're fishing for attention, which is against my rules, so please be careful about that. But happy birthday. At this rate, sure is gonna need... Oh my gosh. No, I'm not. Thank you so much. I'm glad you like it. And I'll be in touch. I'll be, finalizing the details as we go into the next week. But yeah, essentially this is it. This is JC's model. Sorry, just Distant Stars model. This one was a lot of fun to do.
Rower.
And I've never done a full custom of a Lamia before, so figuring out the snake tail was fun. Alright. I still need to do shading inside the ears and stuff. Sending good vibes your way. Thank you, I appreciate it. Same to you.
Pet.
Yeah, there's plenty of little polishing details I still need to do, but it's functional. It works as a model. I could technically send off a version of it now, if you want, stars. And thank you for the head pats. Yeah, it does look awesome, doesn't it? Um, I'll probably spend a little time after stream just cleaning up a few more things, but I can send you a demo version. Hmm. Yeah, we'll talk in DMs. Uh, let me chat. Do you want to see one more look at this working before I head out? Just export it real quick. Oh, how long have I had my menus up? Whoops. Okay. Hi. Oh, I tried to make the tail a little more expressive and it got a little too crazy. Okay. I'll die that. I'll dial that back to what it was. But as you can see, there's lots of options with the tail. I think I know what went wrong there. I mean, I know what's wrong in general. I'll find the right settings to make that really nice. But got a little more texture on the nose and need to improve the color of it and blur some things like that line in the middle. It's too harsh. I really like the sweater texture. That turned out nice. Fix some weight paint issues. I don't like how it stretches there. There's lots of little fixes I need to do. But overall, this was a fun one. Would you still love your tail if you were a worm? Oh my gosh. Look at the tail go swoop. Yeah. You would pat the big snake. Yes. Small challenge, try to make a smug face. I still need to adjust the blend shapes for the face, and also my rig is not set up for it, so. Oh, shoot, the ads hit. I'm sorry, chat. Sorry for the ads. All right, we're gonna have to wrap up. While you're all watching ads, whoops, sorry, I should have snoozed that again. I'll find somebody to raid. Could raid Cat. She's playing Power Wash Simulator 2. Let me see, who else do I got? Um Oh my gosh, I'm having choice paralysis. There are too many options. Hmm. Can Chibishar do Smug Face? I don't think I have anything dialed in for Smug Face, but how's that?